My child, this is my final message to you. Listen to me now, for these words are not coming from a man, not from a screen, not from chance. They come straight from me, Jesus, who is your Lord, your Creator, and your Savior. You need to hear this right now because heaven has declared an emergency in your life. There is not much time left, and the window I have opened for you is closing faster than you think. Pay attention to this voice. Do not wait. Please put everything on hold for 2 minutes and give me your full attention. These 2 minutes are holy. They are God's, and they will tell you if you can go into the future or not. I have planned for you, or I will lose the blessings I have been saving for this moment. Not all of you are hearing me. You are hearing me. Yes, you. The person whose heart is pounding as they read these words, the person who feels a strange pull inside, the person who has been crying in silence and asking me for a sign. This is your sign. This is the answer. This will save you. You've asked me if I see you, hear you, or care about you still. Now I'm here to tell you that I heard all of your cries. I have seen every tear and kept track of every night I couldn't sleep. Now, though, I have to be honest, because this isn't a friendly reminder. It's an emergency from God. My child, you must now follow these words, or you will lose what I have been trying to give you. I got there late. I spoke in a whisper. I sent you small signs, but you didn't pay attention to them. You believed you had more time. You thought the delay wouldn't make a difference, but it does now. The alarm has been set off by heaven, and this is my last word before some doors shut forever. You're standing on the edge of something that will last forever. I see it, but you don't. I see the blessing ready to be given, the promise about to come true, and the purpose trembling at the edge. But it will be gone if you hesitate, if you scroll away, or if you let something else take your attention away from this word. You think this is just another voice or message, but this one is different. The breath of heaven is in it. Right now, my spirit is calling your heart and shaking your soul through these words, because I love you too much to keep quiet any longer. I'm not warning you to scare you, my beloved. It's my plea that you wake up. I know what the enemy has planned to do to you. I've seen how he has filled your mind with doubt, fear, and confusion. He has been telling you lies to make you think you don't need to act right away and that you can wait. Everything I have covered across this channel is now in one place. The prayers, the teachings, the daily blessings, it is all inside the Daily Miracle Manual. Link in the description. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give, and it will be given to you, is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose, join the conversation, and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today. Join our community and see what God brings back into your life. He knows that this message will make you change your mind, so he will do anything to keep you from seeing it. That's why I speak with the authority of heaven. Don't move. Don't turn your head away. Don't let another thought take this away from you. The next 2 minutes are not like any other time. They are holy. The guardian angels are looking. Heaven is quiet. Everything in the universe is holding its breath because of what you're about to do. Are you going to listen? Will you do what I say? Are you going to trust me long enough to hear what I have to say? My voice is like thunder. It cuts through the noise of the world, but it carries tenderness deeper than any sound of comfort. My child, I'm not mad at you. I need you to listen so badly. Everything changes as soon as you decide to do what you're told. The chains that were holding you back will begin to break. The fears that kept you up at night will start to go away. The confusion that was in the way will clear away like fog before dawn. You have to stay though. You need to pay attention. Now you have to follow the rules. Lord, why is this so important? Why now? Because the window is going to close. There are blessings written in heaven that are meant for you, but you have to obey them first. Wonderful things happen. I made something that you can't get until you take this seriously. If you let this word go, some doors will never open again. This breaks my heart, but I've seen too many people turn away just as things were getting better. A lot of people leave just as the miracle is about to happen. That won't be your story. I'm not too far away. I'm right next to you right now. My presence is all around you. My spirit is moving through you. That shaking in your chest and that warmth in your spirit are real. It's me letting you know that this is real. My last message is not meant to condemn you. It's a call to come home. You've been lost for too long. You fought battles that weren't yours. Because you tried to do things your own way, you got tired, drained, and lost. Stop right now, I tell you. I'll take over. Just do what I say for 2 minutes, and you'll see something that only I can do. Don't silence yourself out of fear. Don't let your pride make you think this isn't for you. I know you. I know your problems, your secret sins, your regrets, and your heartaches. I still call you mine. In any case, I am talking to you. This is love calling out before loss, and mercy calling out before you judge. You asked me to show you something to let you know I haven't forgotten about you. That sign is here. It's clear that heaven is still with you because you are hearing this right now. If you felt God close to you, right? Thank you, God, for holding my hand. Do not fight me, my child. This has been on my list of things to do since before you were born. Everything was set up so that these words would reach you just at the right time for your soul. I turned off the world's noise to get to your heart's silence. I'm knocking on the door from outside. I will pour my peace into your spirit like living water if you open your heart and listen for the next 2 minutes. But if you turn away, there will be no peace, no end to the storm, and no more of this moment. This is my last message to you. It's not because I love you less, but because time has run out. Time is getting closer than you think, and the window is small. Pick now. Pay attention. Follow. Do not move as I speak. Let my words sink into your heart. I will change everything about you, your life, your heart, and your future if you obey me now. You won't be able to get it back if you leave, though. Again, I say don't scroll. Do not wait. Don't let these words get lost. Stay put. Pay attention. Give me your whole heart for 2 minutes, and I'll give you back your life. Dear child, the hands on the clock in heaven are shaking as they near the end of time. Now, every second that goes by has weight that will last forever. This is not a hurried speech, it is a message of mercy. I see things that you don't see. I can see that the world is almost over, that people are running out of time to pick light over darkness, truth over lies, and me over the world. For many hearts, the spiritual clock has reached its last few minutes. I'm crying out again not to scare you, but to wake you up before the silence comes. I'm going to say it again because I love you too much to keep quiet while your fate is so close. Does the sense of urgency press down on your spirit? Being uneasy, feeling pulled, or having the feeling that something bigger is changing around you? You're not making this up. Heaven is calling your name. Signs that you thought were random have been my way of getting in touch with you. The dreams that were scary for you, the times when everything went wrong made you move more slowly. That voice in your head that tells you to pray. The strange events that caught your attention were all me. Before it was too late, they tried to speak up. Still, you brushed them off. Maybe tomorrow, you said. Could be later. But now there is no going back. I'm here. The complete guide, every daily prayer, every spiritual tool, everything I've put together to help you grow your faith is down in the description. It's called the Daily Miracle Manual. Now, stay right here with me because as this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. I'm calling you now because the window you are looking out of is closing. You're wrong about how much time I have with my kids. Every day is marked on a calendar or a clock. I do judge them by their purpose and obedience, though. People live their lives as if there were always another sunrise. One more chance to choose. I tell you, though, that time is beginning to fold in on itself. A time of doubt is coming to an end. God has set off a divine countdown, not seen by humans, and the door of mercy will close when it gets to 0. It's not because I want to close it, but because it can't stay open forever. When it comes to love, I'm very patient, but the chances that come with time are not. I sent angels to watch over them, to show the way, to tell you the truth in the middle of your chaos. They stayed by your bed while you cried. They've been there for you when you felt fully alone. Their fight for you was so silent that you didn't even know it. Your soul has been in touch with heaven, pleading with you to hear me before the world's noise drowns out my voice. But there are more things to distract you. Many people can't see because of the bright lights of this world, and the quiet whisper of my spirit has been drowned out by the constant noise of hurry, fear, and pleasure. Pay close attention. This is a big moment. This is the end of time reaching into eternity. The door in front of you is not a figure of speech. It's true. Because I love you, the door of mercy, the door of second chances, and the door of delayed obedience has opened wide. My child, even that door has hinges that won't last forever. It can't be opened again no matter how much you feel bad, how many tears you cry, or how desperately you cry. When the light goes out, memories will be all that's left. I don't want your memories to be full of things that could have been. That's why I'm crying out now with a love that is so strong that it makes heaven shake. You need to know that I'm not punishing you by making you do this right now. This is to protect you. Your desire to put things off, your belief that there will be a better time, and your belief that you can come back when you are ready are all lies from the enemy that are meant to put your spirit to sleep. He wants you to think that tomorrow is always going to come, so you won't do anything today. But I tell you, tomorrow isn't a promise unless you obey today. When you fully choose me, all the chains he has used to hold you back will break in a single breath. This is what the enemy fears most. That's why I'm speaking again, this time louder, clearer, and more strongly than before. Help us reach more people with faith and joy. Your Super Thanks gift helps us share God's love and inspire people every day. Heaven keeps an eye on the time. When your heart gives up, angels are ready to move. Everything you've prayed for, peace, direction, healing, and restoration, is ready for you to say yes. Now, every second counts, because every second of obedience brings more blessings in, and every second of delay makes the walls that keep them out stronger. Don't hide behind that wall out of fear. A voice of fear tells you, you are not ready. Comfort tells her, you have time. But I whisper, no, kids, every second counts, because time doesn't wait for no one. It takes away hopes and dreams and shuts doors that were once open. I know you feel weak, but obeying has never been about how strong you are. Giving up has always been the point. The moment you make a full choice to be with me, something divine will start to happen that no one could ever do on their own. The curse that has been on you will end. The cycles of sadness, loss, and confusion will break apart. Your spirit will feel lighter, like smoke being blown away by the wind. I am not a faraway God who watches in silence. When you move, I move too. I am the God of sudden changes, impossible fixes, and fresh starts that come from the ashes of past failures. However, I can't give you what you don't want, and you can't get what you don't want to act on. Take a moment to think of this as an important exchange. Give me my calm when you're scared, my certainty when you're lost, and my strength when you're weak. But you can only get this exchange if you obey. There's no need to be perfect. I'm not asking for your wrong understanding. Please give me your heart. Give it now, before it gets harder over time. Give it while mercy still calls your name. Give it to them before it gets quiet, because when it does, all you'll hear are repeats of what I said tonight. I can feel your heart shaking as you read this, my love. That shaking is the echo of all time inside you. Do not use excuses to make it harder. Do not shut it down out of fear. I'm giving you something that no one else in the world can. This has nothing to do with religion, rules, or ceremonies. It's about getting help. I am standing at the edge of time, extending my hand one last time. I am the one who died for you and rose from the dead. Take it now. Get it while the sun is still out. Take it now, while I can still be heard. You ask the Lord, why do you speak with such authority? What's the big deal? Why so last? Because love can't stand by and let bad things happen. You scream before the fire burns someone down when you love them. You wake them up before the flood takes them away. That's what I'm doing now. I'm waking you up. You don't believe how loud I am shouting. I am breaking down the walls you put up to keep yourself safe from pain, because they are also keeping me out. Let them fall, and I'll catch them. This is your only way out. This group of words is not just a sentence. For help, these are ropes thrown from heaven. Don't turn your head away. Don't let this message get lost in all the other things going on in your day. You don't feel pressured, you feel like you need to act quickly. This moment is what you were made for, and it will shape your whole life. You have cried out for things to change. This is my answer with command. You've begged for signs, you have a choice. The answer you're looking for is in obeying me now. God will send a wave of divine reversal your way if you fully choose me right now. Things that were broken will be fixed. What was taken will be brought back. What was held up will move faster. I'll go ahead of you. I am going to level mountains. I will stop storms. When you obey me now, you line up with heaven's timing, which is perfect. The only thing a person can do is what I say. But if you turn away and think of this word as just another upset moment, you will see the light on the way ahead fade. The chances that are out there for you will disappear like morning fog. It's not going to be my punishment. It's what will happen if you choose delay over fate. I love you, but I can't make you go through the door that's closing. Please hold on, my child. Weigh the weight of time down on your spirit. This is not the end of hope. It's a wake-up call before hope is lost. Don't wait for another message. This is your message. Do not wait for one more sign. This is your sign. The cry of heaven has reached you. Now is the time to act. I'm going to pause now. I'm waiting. Heaven leans in to see what you'll do. This is the silence between two wounds, the instant when fate is decided. Pay attention to my voice. This is your last chance to save your life before time runs out for good. Hey, my child, come on up. Quiet down until my voice and the beat of your heart are the only sounds left. Let me show you something holy, the mirror of your soul. Not many people are brave enough to look into it. Everyone in this world has a mirror, and you look at yourself every day. But how often do you stop to see what I see? I know you mean it when you say you love me. I've heard your confessions of faith, your prayers, and the songs you sang to give up. But, my love, your heart moves like a leaf in the wind. Everything in my life, fears, demands, and other things, takes it away from me again. There is no way I can condemn you for this. I'm telling you so that I can heal it. I want to get close to you so much that nothing can take you away. Remember the times you almost gave up, the nights when it was too heavy for you to breathe in your chest, when tears got all over your pillow, when you begged for peace, but it never came. I was there. I never left you. Just when you thought your prayers were over, I read every word out loud before it fell. I saw every tear fall from your eyes. I made a list. It didn't go to waste. You felt like no one saw you for hours on end, even in a crowd. I held you during those times. When your strength was gone, I wrapped my arms around you. When it got cold, I kept you warm with style. Even when you felt like no one cared about you, you were never really alone. You remember those mornings when you felt heavy and couldn't get rid of it. That weight wasn't the end for you. It was my call. To get your attention, I tried to pull you away from the noise that was making you feel sleepy. The world told you to keep going, stay busy, follow your dreams, and find things that will make the pain go away. But I said in a whisper, be still. I said in a whisper, come back. As bad things happened, as bad luck, as prayers that were not answered, they were never punishments. It was an invitation. I let them, not to hurt you, but to bring you back to me. Though you wanted to be in charge, that never meant you were safe. To give up is you've tried to get better without me, right? You've tried to carry things that are too heavy for people to handle. You told yourself, if I can just work harder, think better, pray more, maybe I'll finally get it right. You don't have to fix things that I can fix. You tried to control things that should have been in my hands alone. You wanted results without a connection, peace without being there, and blessings without giving up. And every time you ran ahead, I made the road rough. It wasn't so you would trip, but so you would stop and look for me. You've cried over being late. You have yelled at heaven when your prayers didn't seem to be heard. But I'll tell you the truth, the wait wasn't wasted. There was no empty silence. Why did I make you wait every time? Because I was building something inside you. I waited to make your faith stronger. I was held to make your heart better. I told you, not yet, because I loved you too much to give you something you weren't ready to keep. What you call loss was sometimes a way to stay safe. I would sometimes whisper, trust me. That's what you called unanswered. You thought you were walking through deserts, but they were really the ways to your promise. You thought you were fighting by yourself in battles, but they were actually preparing you for your fate. You thought I turned away from you, but I was right next to you. Lack of speech was not my silence. It was the silence before there was revelation. At that time, you couldn't hear my voice, because I was teaching you how to find it in quiet places. Pay close attention now, my child. Don't look into the mirror of your soul out of fear. Look into it with truth. I'm not here to make you feel bad. I'm here to show you how much you still need my help. Look at your heart. See the hurt spots, the fears you keep hidden, and the guilt you carry like stones. Take a look at the pride that says, I can do this on my own. Look at the anger that stays because other people hurt you. I know everything, but I still love you. I can see the wounds and am not turned off by them. I am drawn to them because I came to heal the hurt and free those who were pressed down. You tell yourself you trust me, but trust is more than just words. When you give me something I don't understand, that's when I trust you. It's when you let go of the why and accept the when. You were afraid that you would lose control if you gave up. But my beloved, the power you think you have is just an illusion. You were never meant to be in charge of the storm. You were meant to rest in the arms of the one who controls the waves and the wind. Everything that has happened in your life has led up to this moment of giving up. There have been heartaches, betrayals, and lonely nights, but they have all been working together to bring you back to me. I see the whole picture of your journey, but you only see parts of it. There is a reason for every thread, even the dark ones. You will only understand this when you look back from the other side of pain. I never wasted a second of your pain. It became the ground where your faith could grow. You should now understand that this message is not a punishment. It's mercy dressed up as a need. I'm not telling you off. If you want the full guide with every prayer and lesson I've compiled for this community, check the description for the Daily Miracle Manual. You are about to enter your divine future, but remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall, share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit Out Community now, join the family, and see your heavens open. I will save you. The world is too hard on your soul, which is why I speak with such weight. There are too many distractions and too many temptations for your heart to get lost in them. I want you back in full, not just in part or when it's convenient for you. I want every part of your heart, every secret space, and every locked door. I want to go into places where fear has put up walls and take them down one by one. I know the shame you don't want to talk about, the hurts that keep coming back, and the guilt that tells you you're not good enough. Yes, you are enough because I am enough in you. I say this with strength and kindness. My grace doesn't depend on how good you are. It depends on how much you give up. It took you too long to try to earn something that I gave you for free. Get rid of your striving and start receiving. When I hold up the mirror, my child, it's not to judge you, but to invite you. Check out what you are and what you could be if I got everything you have. What you see as failure, I see as opportunity. What you see as defeat, I see as fate. I see the beginning of a story, not the end of a life. Because of your past, you didn't believe in my love, but I never left. My eyes were on you even when you ran. My light found you even when you tried to hide. I was always able to reach you. Now that you're here in front of me, I only have one question for you. Let me clean up what fear has messed up. Let me fix what pride has broken. Please let me touch what hurts so much. Open the doors you've been holding closed. Feel free to cry if you need to. They're not weak, they're just washing. I'll take the anger and swap it out for peace. I will clear up the mess and put it back together again. I'll put the broken pieces back together again. Don't fight me any longer. You've had to carry the weight of acting strong. Now I want you to tell the truth. Put all of your worries, anger, tiredness, and plans at my feet. I'm not going to turn you away. I've never done that. I still have scars on my hands from how hard I worked to get you back. The scars don't remind you of the pain. They show that you love someone. Look at yourself in the mirror of your soul one more time. Can you see the cracks? My light gets in through those cracks. Can you see the cuts? Those cuts are where the healing starts. No longer did you need to be scared of what you see, because I'm not scared of it either. I am the one who can heal what is hidden. The one who brings back what was lost. The person who lifted the broken. I want you to stop trying to handle life by yourself right now. Don't run away from me, love. You can't clean your own mirror, but you can hold still and let me do it. I will clean you clean of your guilt and doubt, and I will make you new. That day when you look in the mirror, you will finally see my face, not shame or failure. Come on, my child. Let me into the hidden parts of you. Let me bring something back to life that you thought was dead. Let me get back the years that were taken away. Let me bring peace to your heart until the chaos goes away. You were never meant to get better. You were meant to stay present with me. It was never your job to carry the load. It was supposed to be laid down. You were never meant to walk by yourself. You were supposed to walk with me. This is your holy reflection and moment of truth. Don't turn your head away. Don't make your heart tough. I stand in front of you not to judge, but to forgive, not out of anger, but out of compassion. My eyes see past your flaws to the beautiful person I made you to be. Let me clean up what fear has messed up. Let me fix what pride has broken. Let me heal you up. Please be quiet with me now, my beloved child. I can see how worn out you are from life's storms. I can see how long you've been in pain that no one really got. I can see how lonely you worked hard to hide. The tears that came out when the lights went out, and no one was there to comfort you, the fear that you hid with strength. I was there though. I've been there all along. When you felt like giving up, when hope seemed like a story for other people, when you whispered in the dark, God, if you are real, please don't leave me. Close enough for you to smell me in that room. I caught the tear before it could fall to the ground. Each and every one. I kept it because every tear you've ever shed means something to me. Heaven has heard and seen every tear you cry. I have written them all in my book. You thought I was quiet and had turned my back on you while the world pressed in on you. You thought I didn't care when prayers weren't answered or when promises seemed to be forgotten. I never stood still, though. I worked behind the scenes of your understanding, where you couldn't see me, to turn your pain into preparation. You were not getting in trouble. You were getting ready. You thought the waiting season meant you were being left alone, but it was actually making your future. The things that were weak were getting stronger, and the things that had become hard were getting softer. I was making beauty out of the ashes of what you lost, even though you thought I was far away. Whenever someone you trusted let you down and broke your heart, I was there with the pieces you couldn't put together. When fear was like a chain around your neck and you couldn't breathe, I was the quiet person in the room who spoke peace. It felt like you were stripped bare by loss, and it seemed like happiness would never come back. But I was planting seeds of healing under the ground of your grief. I became your strength when you were deeply tired, but you didn't know it yet. You saw nothing but empty space, but I was already filling what you couldn't see. I was the hand that caught you as you fell, the whisper that kept you alive, the warmth that wrapped around your cold heart until it started to beat again. Every scar you have tells a story, and I've personally found all of them. You saw them as shame, but I saw them as proof that I had made it through. You thought your wounds made you weak, but I saw them as ways to get stronger. I never looked down on your weakness. At no point did I turn away when I saw your shaking hands or heart. I moved in closer. I used how broken you were to show how great I am. Your heart's holes let my light shine through. The pain you thought would kill you gave birth to compassion. All of your scars showed how much I loved you and how I never let go, even when things were getting hot. Loved ones being broken is not a bad thing. This is holy. When you were broken, I didn't see defeat, I saw a chance. Because when your heart broke, it got soft enough for me to change its shape. The times when you couldn't finish something were not the end. They were the start of something holy. I wasn't mad when you had doubts. When you cried, it didn't make me sad. I cried with you. I sat with you in the quiet while no one else stayed. When you couldn't lift your head, I watched over you. When you stopped talking, I whispered hope. You thought you were by yourself, but I was the invisible force that kept your world together. I heard every prayer you've ever said. I didn't miss a single one. I heard the ones you spoke out loud and the ones you thought but didn't say. I could hear your silent cries in crowded places, the ones you tried to hide with fake smiles. I wrote down all of them, not to make you remember how painful they were, but so you can see how honestly I answered each one later. I answered some right away and others later, but none of them were ignored. My timing wasn't a denial, it was God's plan. I told you I would protect you when you asked for something that would have hurt you. In response, I shut doors that could have caused harm. I replied that I was planning blessings that were even better than what you dared to ask for. Why did I have to suffer so much? Why did you let me lose what I loved? Why did it have to hurt all this way? I'm not angry when I answer you now. I'm loving you because pain was the only thing that could break down the walls around your heart. When comfort couldn't get you to listen, pain did. Pain took away what wasn't deep so that something lasting could grow. I wouldn't let your pain go to waste. Every bit of pain you went through was meant to help you. You can now read about how you were saved every night you cried alone. I'm writing to you. What you thought was the end of your story, my child, was just a new page. It seemed like failure to you, but I was just cutting back so that new growth could start. You thought that being betrayed meant you weren't good enough, but I was teaching you that your worth never depended on how loyal other people were to you. When you thought your dreams were dead, I brought them back to life in a way that would make me proud. I've never left you in the valley without a way to get you to the mountain. Every dark season was getting ready for the light, even if you can't see it yet. I'm about to tell you. My child, now lift your eyes. Look at the horizon instead of the ruins of what fell apart. That's where I am building something new. The The thing that tried to kill you will now testify to your freedom. What hurt your heart by betraying you will become proof of my loyalty. The sickness that made you weak will show that I'm really better. The depression that almost drowned you will become the story that sets other people free. The loneliness that kept you up at night will be the place where you meet me most deeply. I'm still interested in you. I'm writing over what pain tried to erase. Talk about Jesus. If his loyalty still amazes you, please share this video. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected, faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment, a place where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.